Nutrition coaching has completely changed in the last year, and most coaches, they haven't even noticed. AI is rewriting the rules, weight loss medications, they're reshaping client expectations, and the old post on social media and pray clients will come to you strategy is dying fast. Today I'm gonna break down what's actually happening and what smart coaches are doing about it so they can keep winning. That last point, it may make or break you, so stay tuned for that. But let's start with AI. AI may be the thing that most nutrition coaches are secretly terrified of. And that's because they think AI is going to replace them, that coaching is gonna become automated and there's gonna be no value in human coaches doing the work anymore. And I'm here to break the news that AI should not be the thing that you're scared of. And I know for most of you, I've surveyed you, most of you aren't using AI in your coaching business already, and you should be. What's stopping you? Probably fear, but that may be the thing that's stopping you from becoming a better coach, a better business person in sales and marketing. Here's the truth. AI isn't here to replace you, it's here to amplify you. The nutrition coaches who are gonna be winning over the next 12 months, the next 2 years, are gonna be using AI as a force multiplier, not from hiding from it. Here's how they're gonna use it, starting with marketing and sales. Here's what I do and what many of the coaches that we teach do as well. They use tools like ChatGPT to analyze and research the top performing posts and reels and videos in their niche and in nutrition coaching as a whole. What topics are blowing up? What hooks are working? What is driving the most engagement? And then using that insight to recreate some of those successful things using your own voice. That's amazing for content. It's gonna allow you to create so much more content that's powerful, but also do it faster. But you should also be feeding AI some of your best sales conversations, your client notes and themes and interactions with actual clients that are the most successful, and conversations you've had with people that would become good clients. What does it do with all this information? Well, it starts to build out really detailed psychographics and a detailed client avatar for who would be your best client, who would actually pay for coaching, all that type of stuff. And from there, how you reach those people, your messaging becomes really clear. I record all of my sales calls with people's permission, of course, and I run the transcripts through AI. Do you understand the insight I get from this stuff? What did I do well? Where did I lose rapport? What questions landed and moved people along the sales process? How did I handle objections? And when I have these transcripts, I take 3 to 5 of them, I post them into ChatGPT, and I use the following prompt. In a moment, I'm gonna paste in a transcript from a potential nutrition coaching client. Actually, I'll paste in 3 to 5 of them. Can you review these conversations and summarize their psychographics? What are the recurring fears, desires, goals, frustrations, triggers, limiting beliefs, and buying language? From this, you're gonna get a detailed client avatar that's gonna make it impossible not to create good content from. And that's how you create content that is magnetic to the people that actually need your help. And then you understand how to build a coaching service that actually solves their problems. You need to use this technology. And actually, you're probably using elements of it already in your coaching. You tell your clients to do this all the time. Measure things, let's review them and assess them. Track what you're doing so we can measure and improve it. We're gonna do that on the business side of things in our own business so we can capture trends and be more effective with our time. And you can do the same thing on the coaching side of things as well. Now, a lot of these tools are already being built out in coaching softwares, but a lot of them are also not ready yet. But that doesn't mean you should wait for them. You should start doing this stuff already. AI will already analyze client trends for you. A client's protein, adherence to the plan. What are some of the behavior patterns when they make good choices, good food choices? Weekly swings in patterns, markers of consistency. You can take all the information that you already collect from your clients and put it into AI to start to analyze this stuff. Enter in weekly food logs with objective numbers like calories and macronutrients, but also food choices and step counts, and your weekly check-ins and the notes and the transcripts. And then ask it stuff like the following. Analyze this client's week. Identify their biggest win, their biggest struggle, and the action item they should focus on next week based on their feedback. Then write me a short coaching message to send them. Also tell me if there's anything that I'm missing based on my feedback from last week. You can use this technology, you can use AI to make your coaching process faster. But even then, clients are still going to hire you because they want that coming from you. They need accountability, they need strategy, they need a real human that has a track record of producing results. You're gonna still do that, but just use technology to make it faster. And here's the part that most coaches won't like. If you don't use this technology, if you don't use it to become more faster and more effective in your job, you're gonna be left behind. The nutrition coaches who embrace AI, they're gonna outpace everyone else with more cleaner coaching systems, better marketing, better sales strategy. The more I talk about this stuff, the more I realize I gotta break down this entire area for you guys. Building out maybe a resource on how to use AI as a nutrition coach. If you're interested in that, comment the words AI down below and I'll get to work on a resource. So that's AI. But next up, let's talk about how weight loss medications are completely reshaping this industry. Another area where nutrition coaches are either scared, judgmental, or not embracing the future are in weight loss medications. The GLP-1 medication wave is here to stay. Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, these medications aren't going away. And since they're very effective at managing appetite and cravings and dulling food noise, they're not going away. But that also doesn't mean that the weight loss medication is doing all the work for these clients. If anything, it's probably finally giving them the bandwidth to focus on all the other behavioral stuff that matters the most. And that's where nutrition coaching actually becomes more important, not less. And I know there's been a lot of noise around muscle loss with these drugs, so I want to break the stigma around that. Remember, anytime you lose weight, anytime you're in a calorie deficit for an extended period of time, you're not going to always be losing just fat. There's going to be some lean body mass tissue lost. That's just the nature of this stuff. And it doesn't matter if you do everything perfectly. You eat higher protein, you do resistance training, you lose body weight at a slow and acceptable rate. Some of it is still going to be muscle mass. And that's just the nature of this stuff. Outside of using other drugs like anabolics to maintain that muscle, which many of our clients aren't doing. But under normal cases, you're still losing lean body mass. So will this happen with weight loss medications? It will, but it's still much more important to focus on the things that minimize that, and that's what a good coach does while they're taking the medication. Of course, if you just take the medication and lose weight and there's no plan for higher protein or resistance training or structure at all, you're gonna lose more muscle, but it's our job to help prevent that. And that's what most people want anyway. So if you're a coach, your job in the weight loss space is going to evolve. The number one thing, you're still gonna need to get your clients on weight loss medication or not to eat more protein. Eat protein at every meal. Do resistance training and lift weights 2 to 4 times per week and also lose weight at an acceptable rate. They don't want to just become a skinny fat version of themselves. They want to be leaner and stronger and more physically capable. And you're going to help them do that by also focusing on the important lifestyle and behavioral stuff that comes along with solid nutrition. Number 2, you're also gonna make sure that they're eating enough. Since these drugs are so effective at managing appetite, many of these clients won't eat enough, which can be effective for weight loss, but also tank their energy and make it harder for them to exercise. And as a nutrition coach, you're gonna help them come up with realistic solutions. Maybe for some, it's eating healthier food in smaller amounts and making sure they're staying on top of it. But for others, maybe you're actually including more calorie dense food sources that they wouldn't typically eat that allows them to eat a little bit more food under these new conditions. And lastly, you're helping them build habits that are gonna outlast any prescription. Whether someone is on a low dose for years or they completely go off the weight loss medication after losing the weight, the one thing that can't change is the healthy habits they build throughout this process, or they're gonna gain all the way back. The things that they're gonna need forever, it's their routine, it's their grocery shopping and meal prep and food choices, steps, lifting, sleep, recovery, all things that you're gonna help them build out through your coaching process. And if they don't have access to those things, they're never truly going to be successful, especially long-term. And from a business standpoint, this is actually a huge opportunity as long as you're a nutrition coach that doesn't shame people for using these medications. There are people right now that are too afraid to even tell their coaches that they're taking these medications out of fear of the stigma or that they're cheating. There are doctors that would love to refer their clients that are on weight loss medications to good coaches that understand behavior change and also people on these medications and what they need and require to be successful. So if you're a nutrition coach that positions themselves as someone that's going to help people lose weight on GLP-1s the right way, keep their energy, keep their muscle, and build healthy habits that last, you're gonna be a nutrition coach that wins. Weight loss medications are not going to kill nutrition coaching or your role. They're just changing the type of support that people need, and good coaches who understand that will understand the massive opportunity that comes within this niche. And lastly, here's the biggest shift I'm seeing in the nutrition coaching industry moving forward. Many people, both coaches, but also your potential clients and community, they're gonna be moving back to something I like to call real life. They're going to be moving offline. Now, you should still be using technology and social media to broadcast your message and amplify your voice and make things more easier and effective. And do all of your coaching online using tools and strategies that allow the communication to be more effective and not having to meet with people in person. But with that being said, people are craving more in-person connection. Social media is still gonna matter and people will still find you online. But still, and I want you to really hear this out, the fastest and most effective way to get paying nutrition clients is still the same as it was 10 years ago. Get scrappy and reach the people that are already in front of you. Most coaches completely underestimate the opportunity that they have in their in-person networks, at their gym, at work, friends, coworkers, acquaintances, and all the service providers that you go to. Parents at your kid's school, your massage therapist, your chiropractor, a personal trainer in your network that already has paying clients that desperately need nutrition coaching. These are the people that already know you, who trust you, especially if it's coming from a referral, that you need to reach out to and you need to get in front of instead of spending all your time trying to go viral on Instagram. Since everyone else is trying to do that, trying to go viral, there's a lot more content being produced, which means there's a lot more noise. It's not impossible, but it is getting harder to stand out. So what do you do when everyone zigs? You zag and you do something different. Don't abandon social media, but start to do some of these things. Nutrition coaches in our Nutrition Coaching Academy are getting 3-5 paying clients every month by doing simple things like this. Number 1, running a lunch and learn at your workplace, at a local business, at a gym. Pick a title like 3 simple mistakes people are making when trying to lose weight, or how to eat for fat loss without having to do a crash diet. Teach for 20 minutes, answer questions for 10 minutes, collect emails, and follow up with people. You will walk out of those conversations and those environments with warm leads instantly because people saw someone passionate show up and solve problems for them, and they want to know more about what you do. Hand out simple business cards with a QR code. Again, we're embracing technology here, but not making it all about social media. When people ask you how things are going, talk about your nutrition coaching. Hand out a card. Talk about how to get in touch with you. Make it easy for people to take the next step. Hey, you have that nutrition problem? Why don't I take a look at what you're doing? Scan this code right here and I'll send you over a free plan. And lastly, this is the most important thing. Actually tell people you're a coach. Coaches struggle to get new clients because they're not upfront with what they do and what problems they solve, and that there's an actual opportunity for people. No one's gonna know you're a nutrition coach unless you talk about it. So start bringing that up in some of your in-person conversations. Here's the deal. People are getting burnt out being on a screen. They're sick of scrolling. Maybe they're still doing it, but they're tired of the dopamine cycle and the constant comparison trap. The pendulum is about to swing back to in-person connection, real community, and people they can actually talk to. Maybe you're feeling a little burnt out too. Here's how to start using the internet and not letting it use you. Number 1, create more content than you consume. Instead of just doom scrolling, continue to scroll, but pick out things that you're going to recreate or put your own spin on. Don't abandon social media entirely. I do think that would be silly. But we just gotta shift the focus a little bit and make sure you're using it and it's not using you. Another thing you can do is start creating more evergreen content that's gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to marketing without you having to constantly post. What does that look like? Well, you're here on YouTube. Start creating YouTube videos and longer form content that is gonna solve problems that people are already searching. My entire business has benefited from this. And even if you're not ready to start posting long form content, take shorter videos that you've already created and start to post them on YouTube as shorts with just some titles created with the intent to be found. So they're keyword driven, maybe there's a bit of curiosity, but when done correctly, this is gonna have the right people finding your content for years, not just for 48 hours after you post. And then from there, you can start to work in more evergreen strategies. You're creating this content with the intent to be found. I literally have videos that are still being found 2, 3, 4 years later. And then you're gonna include some resources or a lead magnet in them. People will download that. You hook it up with a sequence, an email sequence that follows up with them. Now you're using technology and not letting it use you. The future of nutrition coaching isn't abandon everything and just go AI. It isn't go viral or die. It's this mix. Real humans, real conversations, real connection, plus using technology to make yourself more effective, smarter, and get more done in less time. Do that, and it doesn't matter where this industry goes because you'll be ahead of it. And with that being said, if you want to learn more about how we help nutrition coaches stay ahead of this curve, you're going to learn all the details of our Nutrition Coaching Academy program down in the first link in the description below. And with that being said, if you liked this video, you're going to love the video I've linked up right here. Today, we talked about where the nutrition coaching industry is going. In this video, I'm going to detail what is never going to change about nutrition coaching. Learn all about that in this video I've linked up right here, and I'll see you in the next one.